Howdy, Mr. Kirk. How are you doing today? All right, a couple things. I'll make it really quick. So first thing I disagree with you on, Mr. Kirk, is I don't know, there's this viral video going around on the internet. Some guy's talking to you about 9/11, and your rebuttal to that was, oh, well, they found their passports. Do you know who did the attacks? Like, do you believe Al-Qaeda did that?
I did not say the passports for the record, but
Okay, well,
the passports admittedly are the most suspicious part of the entire situation, but that doesn't necessarily mean the Israeli government planned the attack, right?
So who do you attribute to Building 7 just like
I
collapsing
don't know.
into its own
It's a
footprint?
really good question. I don't know. And in fact, you're allowed to be the position of not knowing. That was
Yeah.
always my position. So I actually am batting down ulterior theories, and you could still not know. So,
Is it bad to like consider perhaps the Israeli government was
okay,
behind
so
it?
let's build that out. I want to. So,
do it.
in your favor, you would say that there were 5 Israelis that were by an eyewitness that were dancing when they
dancing
saw.
Israelis,
No, I mean
yes,
that's the
everybody
thing,
knows.
right?
That's
They
one
were
thing.
questioned by the FBI and then sent back to Israel. They were then did a television interview where one of
Yes.
them said something a little bit questionable, but not quite a smoking
We
gun.
were sent there
The
to
event.
document the event.
I got it.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
giving you your argument, right? The event.
Yeah.
But need now the burden of proof is on you or your general position. Were there planes that were hijacked? And if yes, who was flying those planes?
That's a false premise because aluminum airplanes cannot melt steel beams, Charlie.
Yeah, I
That's
got
like,
that.
Like
But
Al-Qaeda terrorists, they...
Back up. Did the
Yeah.
planes hit the towers?
Sure.
Okay, but so planes were hijacked at some point.
For sure, yeah.
So whether for show or whether theatrics or whether for the actual intent, I need to know, in the theory that it was the Israeli government, who did the hijacking?
I don't think the hijacking is where we need to be looking. I think we
No,
need
no, no, but you got to answer the question, though, because the burden of proof, that's really important, right? That's a fundamental part of the entire story, is that there were a couple planes that were hijacked in midair. And so how did that happen? Was it spontaneous? Was it planned? And if so, who would give up their life willingly to go fly a plane into a tower? Well, a radical Muslim would, so tell me who else would do that.
Well, I don't think we really know who hijacked the planes. The only thing we have to go off of is the passports that the FBI found on ground
Respect.
zero, right?
I think that is sus. I got it. But the point being is, no, the passports are the weirdest part of the whole
pretty
thing.
weird.
That out of all, like everything gets incinerated and all of a sudden they find passports on the ground. I get it.
Yeah.
However, I don't think we're in a position to make like anywhere close to say, oh, it was the Israeli government because we found passports on the ground, right? I mean, if your whole argument is that there were 5 Israelis dancing,
That's not my whole argument.
then build out the whole argument.
Yeah, so leading up to this attack on the Twin Towers, are you familiar with the art group, the Israeli art group, I might add? They go by Gelatin. Have you heard of them?
No, were they one of the people in the towers that weren't there that day, or?
No, you're thinking of Larry Silverstein, who is on the record of saying, I had a compelling urge to own the buildings because he purchased the buildings very soon before the terror
Yeah, but
attacks.
they
I'm
were-
referring to the Israeli art group.